All right. One second. All right. Okay. I'm checking. Takira, what do you have there? Do you hear
Um, Everything is fine. I just hear a little
delay in the
feedback.
back?
Mm-hmm.
Elsie, do you hear a delay in the back? I'm checking. Takira, what do you
A
have?
little,
Yeah.
yes.
Hear a little delay in the back. Okay, let's see what we got Elsie, here. Do you hear a delay in the back?
Yeah, do this.
Okay, what do we have? Let's see. There. What we're good? It looks like we're good now.
They showing
We
off.
are good. That's family for you. That's family for you. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. What a blessed day it is, and it's warm here in the state of Maryland, and we're so happy that you tuned in to be with us today on Project 365. I am Portia Wheatley. I am the founder and the president of a nonprofit organization acknowledged as Trophy of Life, where we have the great privilege and the honor and the assignment to bring to you messages of hope, encouragement, and inspiration. And the thing about it, we have accepted the assignment to do it 365 days consecutively. So that's a task within itself. But we're grateful to God that we're holding on to it. I think this is day 118. So on that note, Janelle, we're happy about it. But let me bring in my co-host.
Hello, everyone. I'm Takara Swan. I'm so happy to be here today. And today we have a first. I think this is the most guests we've had on the broadcast at one time. So you are in for a treat. But before we get started, I just want to remind our viewers out there to subscribe to our YouTube page, like, share, comment, subscribe. You are a part of our team and you help to spread hope, encouragement, and inspiration to everyone across the entire world.
Across the entire world. And we're so happy that God has allowed us to accept that assignment. So we're grateful. Well, today, as Takira said, we have a great treat for you. And that's a part of history in the sense of, like we said, this is the most we've had at one time. But we wanted to, again, bring hope, encouragement, and inspiration to families. Families are breaking up all over the world. Families are breaking up all over the world. And we can't just say it's because of COVID, but many situations that have happened in our lives. It's just amazing how families are breaking up. And I know that God instituted family before he instituted anything. So it is our responsibility to make sure we do what we have to do to make sure we keep families together. And I know the Chester family is not a perfect family, but they show a whole lot of love. You see one, you see the other. Somewhere along the line, you see one, you're gonna see the other. And they do a lot of things together and they demonstrate love. That's what I love about it. They demonstrate love. And to the families in our Project 365 audience, we're going to hand this over to Elsie Brown Anderson. And she's going to be the moderator. She's going to be the facilitator and take you through whatever the Chester family has to share with us on today. Thank you so much, ladies and gents. Let me put this in here. I've been knowing them for a long time. And they've been the same, and they're just great friends, and I'm so grateful that they accepted my invitation to come and share with the world how they get along as family. And now, like I said, everything may not be hunky-dory, but they do it, and they do it well. So, Elsie, you got it.
All right. Well, we thank God for being here, and we do thank God for family. And we don't take it lightly that the uniqueness of family that we have, the love. We uh, live in Cambridge, Maryland, but we come from a little community called Town, and families were close at Town, and we were the Chester family, and our grandparents had 10 children, and and we have a representation today. We got Dot and Michael. Her mother was Jeanette. Me and Barbara. Our mother was Frances. These these three here. Their their father was Mama's them brother, Uncle Raymond. And then we got Sheila, which is was Regina's, and of course Danny is Aunt ours. And we grew up just loving each other. Our parents were close, and they kept us close. And back then, when you started having your children, you didn't just move out and get an apartment because it was segregation, and you stayed home. And even though they were grown, so these grew up in the house together as sisters and brothers. And so, and I guess our parents just instilled that love in us to stay together, love each other, respect each other, and lean on each other. And that's what we do. We can say that we don't just go to funerals to meet up. A lot of families don't get together until it's a funeral. We can't say that because we're together all the time. And we do a lot of things together. Like last year, we had a cruise planned, but because of the COVID, we couldn't go. But I don't know why we just love each other so much. But and we love each other so much. We call this one here, this the grand puma of the family. And a few months ago, we lost our oldest cousin, which was Dolores Burgess. She was our oldest aunt's daughter, and she was the oldest one in the family. Well, now this one said she's the matriarch. I'm the matriarch. I'm the oldest in the family. The girl. I'm the oldest girl. I'm the oldest girl. I'm 75 years old. Yeah. Yes, and we really, really grew up tight. I mean tight. Each family, one time, it was 17 of us in one house. And yes, and we just loved it. We would stay up and tell each story. I would always tell stories to the younger ones, and everybody had their own family, had their own bed. Each family had their own bed. Food, plenty of food to eat. We never went hungry for anything. And plenty whippings, plenty whippings. And that was the key to control everybody in the house. And we just roamed up and down the road from house to house, Aunt Lee, Aunt Naders, everybody in court. Well, we were all related. All of they were their grandmother was my grandmother's sister. They were all sisters. So we had the right of way to everybody's house. And go when we got ready until they got tired of us and sent us home. But we are a loving family. Yes. And when we get mad with each other, we tell each other off and keep it moving and call each other up and still like nothing's happened. Yes. You have to put each other in their place. In other words, you have to stay in your lane. Yes. You have to stay in your lane and show respect for each other. Yeah. It's just so hard to see families that don't get along, that you let something come between, even like sisters or brothers or not speaking. I just can't imagine not speaking to Danny or Sheila or not speaking or talking to them at all. It's just amazing to me how some families let things fester in their family. But you gotta have the love of God in your heart. Right. And we all now even still go to the same church. Yes. Some of us still go to our home church. And it's just a joy, really, to even for us to be together because we cuts up and acts up. But, it's just amazing the unique love that we do have for each other. And it was 10 children, 42 first cousins, and 118 second cousins. So you can imagine when this family gets together, how a time we have. And then we know all of our children. That's the amazing thing. Now, after that next generation, I can't tell you because they're still having them. And Janelle can attest to, she's the second generation, third generation from us. And she might want to say something.
Well, Elsie, since you segued me into the conversation, I like to say that the matriarch of the family, Barbara Wheatley, she's my mom. And Elsie Brown Anderson Anderson is my aunt, and they're sisters. But when you speak of the next generation, which would be me, I'm going to just say to everyone that's there, my elders that I have this opportunity to see sitting in front of the world, I like to thank each and every one of you for playing the part. Because when you speak of the village, this village here has shown by demonstration how to lean, love, one another. So I too thank God for each and every one of y'all, because every one of them that's sitting there has played an intricate part in my life, my daughter, and the next generation of us by leading by example. So I like to thank y'all, one and all. And then Mrs. Wheatley, I like to thank you for allowing this platform to show this family unity and love. So thank you.
And on top of that, when we were growing up, it wasn't just to be in the community as little younger people. When we went to school, Tenny, Herb, and all of us stayed together. We never separated. We stuck together as family, you know. And being back there, you didn't have the computers or whatever. So we made the homemade toys, the homemade kickball with doll baby heads. And we took a nylon stocking and stuffed it with rags and made a dodgeball. So we were still doing everything together as a family. We never had family over here, family over there. We always stuck together. So that made us. We were told to have somebody, have your family's back. You know, no matter if they're wrong or whatever, but don't let them go down by themselves. And we've done that all along, all these years.
You have. So who is the comedian in the family?
The comedian. He ain't here. That'd be Billy Chester. He's in New York.
Oh yeah, Billy is.
Yes, he is.
Well, one of the main things that keeps our family together is laughter. Anybody that knows our family knows that we like to cut up, and it's that what keeps us together, because by living together, all in one house, stuff, everybody knows everybody, and everybody talks about it. Everybody in the family. If I'm mad with Barbara, I'm gonna tell Sheila or Elsa, and then if Barbara's mad with me, they're gonna tell each other, and then we all on one page. We stay on one page, so everybody knows what's going on in the family, and then we'll sit up there and laugh about it. But one of the main things is Courtown. When we were coming up, it was the Chester family, Henry family, Alton, Elliott, Heights, and then we were separated together.
Yeah.
But when we went in town, we were known as Courtown. Right. So anybody mess with anybody, Chester family, Henry family, Elliott family, they mess with Courtown. That's right. Or the Weekly, they was Courtown. and that's how we all kept together.
Mhm.
You know, when we go across the bridge, we go to the house, and we still talk the same way. When we went to school, everybody thought that we were brothers.
Brothers.
Thought Aggie, Lonnie, and I were brothers, but we were cousins because we all
So close.
was close together, and that's how we was raised, and that's how, and we all, even though we're different houses, we still cut up. Even when we see each other, we, cause you know that we
Yes.
laugh at one another. So that's what keeps us together: laughter and love.
Right.
That's true.
Someone spoke to the advantage of having God in your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That I think that makes it even more because you show God's love to each other and spread it, and then people see it. And that's what God is about, love and showing love.
A lot of
And
people look at us and wonder why we are so close.
yeah,
And that is the reason.
because God keeps us together. That is
Yeah.
the connection that keeps us together, to lean on each other, look out for each other. And
And one of the facts is no one we give each other titles and stuff, but actually no one's really in charge.
exactly.
Because when
They try to be
we have a disagreement, when we have a family reunion and stuff, we used to go to our cousins up in Bear, Delaware,
Yeah.
and whatever they come up, the women would come up with, the guys be in the garage, and we would come up with something.
Yeah.
And we put it all together, and it comes out beautiful.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
the main thing is having respect for each other.
Exactly.
That's the main thing. We have respect for each other. No disrespect in our family.
That's right.
We would get compliments for when we came to Cambridge, and some of the guys said, "Well, that's like you said earlier. You see one, you see two."
Yeah. That's
You-
right.
you- if it wasn't the family, it was someone from Court Town.
Yeah.
If you saw one, you saw two.
When we was coming up, we had fun. These kids of the day don't know how to have fun.
No.
We had fun.
Yeah, but
Even if we had to go to Cambridge, we all stood on the corner trying to hitchhike a ride. And then when we come back, we all do the same thing, trying to hitchhike a ride. But one thing for sure, we always know who's gonna pick us up and who wasn't gonna pick us up.
Yeah, because somebody was saying, how did y'all get in town? I said, well, all you had to do was go to Hot Malone store.
Yeah.
I said, and you would get a ride.
Yeah.
And then somebody would bring you back.
Pearl's father, we had a barbershop. Pearl's father, Stanley,
Lord,
had
yeah,
barbershop. So we know that he gonna be in town a certain, gonna stay in town a certain hour. So we know when he's on his way back to Court Town, we know when to stand on that corner.
Catch a ride.
Catch that ride.
Oh, yeah.
Every
My
time he
friend
would
said
say
nothing.
something, but he still picked us up. We
Yeah.
all followed him.
Yeah, the one thing that I can hold on to that was very invaluable, or valuable rather, to me, was us going to school together, the little one-room school with Miss Payton as our teacher
Oh, she-
from the first grade to the fifth grade. And that was something that you could hear lessons from the upper grades and catch on to other lessons, so that when we came to St. Clair School, we were ahead of a lot of the kids in St. Clair School. And sports-wise, we were always advanced because we stayed outside a long time under the moonlight. We had night vision. My brother and I used to live by the nursery court, and we would be out there until 11, 12 o'clock at night with no lights playing ball. And they would say, how in the world could y'all see those nets or the chains back then? Because all they would hear would be the chains, ching, ching, ching.
Yeah.
And that was, that was something that
was
we,
fun.
we used to do all the time.
Yeah.
We had the Chester Five. Myself, Gary, Larry, Andre, Ricky Chester, and Larry. And we used to rule the courts in town.
Oh, good.
We were really good.
That's
Yes.
wonderful.
That could be very close. Now Herb is so far away. We talk to him just like
All the
he's in
time.
Cambridge all the time.
That's
You know,
right.
we don't miss a beat
That's
with
right.
Herb.
Make
It's just,
sure it's all
you
right.
know, it's,
Yes.
you know how you
Connection.
move away and then you disconnect.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't care. Our family's all over.
Yeah, we don't
connect.
disconnect.
We don't disconnect at all.
Mm.
And
And they are.
a lot of the kids in our family, they didn't know who was sister and brother or who wasn't. And some of them called us aunt and uncle because they didn't know. They didn't know. They thought Sheila and Danny was brothers. Thought me and Michael and Doc was sisters and brothers. But it's just the connection that we have and how we always stay close. And just thank God for it. And it's just a beautiful thing to know that you got family that you can lean and depend on. And I say
Absolutely.
other families, if it ain't right, get it right.
That's right.
Because people are leaving here faster than ever. And if you got a confusion in your family, you need to straighten it out because you just never know who you're gonna need now. You don't know who you're gonna need.
That's for sure.
I just thank God that I got a big family to lean on. If I need to call somebody, I can call them and I know they'll be there. So,
Awesome.
yes.
All right.
The thing people might not know is that Courtown Day stems from Chester Day.
Yes.
We were the first ones on Courtown Road to really pull the families together at one event.
Yes.
I remember coming home from New York, put my speakers out on our
Courtown
lawn
Road.
and on Courtown Road, and everybody was invited in. We cooked food and everything.
Yeah.
And after doing it a couple of times, Reverend
Jones.
Jones
Yeah.
suggested all the families come together in one big day, and that would be called Courtown Day.
Yeah.
And
Those
one
were
other,
some awesome days.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
beautiful.
If I
day.
may add, I just wanted to say that from my experience, the common denominator has always been God.
Yes.
And when I think about me being this little teeny girl, being forced to be in church, being there physically, pretending to listen to most of the sermon, but my attention span was like, okay. So Sunday school,
Yes.
11 o'clock a.m. service, and then you go home, you freshen up, and then there's a afternoon service that begins at 3, and then you're in church from 3 to whatever time.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, so pretty much every Sunday you were in church from 9 until the day end. But
Yes, you-
that is what stood out the most for me, and as well as my generations.
Right.
Tenny,
Yeah,
your loving husband, your loving husband, his brother Anthony, and Angie, Carol would come into town. Now, for those who don't know how far town is, when they speak about Courtown is on the outskirts of the city limits of Cambridge. So I don't know exactly the mileage, but I'm gonna say maybe 5 to 6 miles, y'all, outside of the city limits. So what Tenny and Carol and Anthony would do, they would get in the car and they would come into town and gather up all the children
Yeah.
for the church service. Every Sunday, they would pick up the children and we would jump in their cars. And then for Sunday school, it was imperative that we be in Sunday school and they would come and pick us up for Sunday school. And
Yes.
we would be fed, we just taken care of. The elders would take care of us and shuffle us from at that time, it wasn't even an annex. It was just a church. We would have our snacks and we would remain. So God has always been the common denominator
Yes.
to our love that's being shown in action.
It's amazing. It's
Amen.
amazing what God as the center can do all these years that he's kept you together. It's
That's
all
right.
God. It's all God. It's not that we're trying. I tell people, don't over spiritualize everything. You know, you ask someone, how are you doing? Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. I just ask you how you doing. I know you're blessed.
Yes.
You
That's
know,
right.
just deal with everyday natural occurrences, but God gives you the strength to do that. What about, last but not
Yes,
least,
yes.
what about those big meals we used to have? You know, you still get
Ooh,
together.
every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday,
Grandma
the
cook-
food-
she
Aunt
cooked on
Lee, you know,
Saturday
Aunt
night.
Lee would cook every Sunday. She would have it laid. And look, a little funny, you know, she'd make them rolls.
Yeah.
And every Sunday, we want to stop down there and get some rolls. And Teddy would say, y'all getting rolls today? Me and Doc would say, yeah. And so we would go down there and we would be sitting, and Uncle Norm would be jingling his keys. And we'd be sitting, and we wouldn't ask enough. Then here come Teddy and y'all got your rolls yet? Don't pay daddy no money. Go on, get y'all rolls.
That's what Deacon Wheatley definitely would do. Definitely would do. I tell you, these memories are really warm in my heart, and I'm grateful for you guys to
Yeah.
see you and to hear you. And it's good that you are able to share the appreciation from one to the other before someone passes away, because just like someone said, people are passing away left and right, and you may see them today, this morning, or this afternoon, and they may be gone this evening. But
That's right.
but for the grace of God, you are still here. Matter of fact, Janelle, where are you chiming in from? What state are you in?
I'm in the state of Maryland, and
You're here?
I live in Harford County, Maryland.
Okay.
So I'm not far from the family. COVID has kept me away, but I think I visit mom, maybe 3 months ago, mom, and we'll be linking next month for Mother's Day. So,
Oh,
and I talk to my family all the time. I make it a point to pick up the phone just to say hello and to check in with family members to see how that they're doing. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I admonish the audience to tap into your family. You're not going to have
Yeah.
family all the time, but as long as you have family, show them love. Tell them, I love you. Nothing wrong with that. Let them know you love them, not just out of lip service,
That's
but in
right.
deed. Let
Do
them
it.
know.
Yeah.
You know, I know that, matter of fact, I'm looking now, no one has a mask on.
No.
It's really family.
Hey, we really love each other, don't we?
We all got our shots though.
Hey,
Okay.
they
That's
just came
good.
in and say, hey, everybody got the
We got our
shots. We
shot.
said,
We
yeah,
got
we
our
got
shot.
it.
We got our shot.
Like I said, I really, really do appreciate you coming on and sharing with our audience what family is really all about. And I know there are many other good families out there, but I just wanted to bring to the platform of Project 365 and let the world know there is hope in family, there is encouragement in family, and there is inspiration in being a family. And I appreciate it. Takira, let's see what you have to say about family.
Well, I am so happy to be a part of you guys today. You are such a beautiful family, and I can't imagine growing up with you guys and just having so much fun. You look like you get into some good trouble all the time. But no, I think like I said, your family is so beautiful. And if anyone who's watching this can take anything away, is just that, family really is important. Keep God first, and then it's your family. Family's over everything. And if anyone's watching this and they're saying, you know what, man, my family's not this close, and we didn't grow up and have that much fun, it really isn't too late. Listen to what they said about staying together and supporting one another, and most importantly, having respect for one another and keeping God's love within the family and forgiving quickly. Every family is going to have its ups and downs and disagreements, but one of the things that I have seen and heard from today is you guys will stay together because you kept God's love in the center and you always forgave. Don't let things fester, like they said. So I just want to say it was so good to meet all of you today. You are so awesome. And our viewers out there, just remember to keep family first. Keep God first and family first, and everything else will fall in line. And that's all I have to say today.
It definitely will fall in line. Again, thank you, everyone. I do appreciate. Mike, what you doing walking across the screen? What, you went to get a drink of water or something or what? You good?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, we're going to leave you for today. Again, thank you so very much for tuning in. I'll see the Chester family at some point. I'll see one.
Yes.
Matter of fact, before we leave, Dot, I want you to tell them this is the only time that I saw my husband in bed with another woman.
We went to visit Tanny, me, George.
I can't hear you.
And we went to visit Tanny, me, George, Elsie, and Michael. And I ran straight up the stairs and I looked at Portia and I said, "Do you mind?" She said, "Mind what?" By the time she answered, I had crawled in the bed up beside Tanny.
Yes,
We
you
laid
did.
up there
Yes,
for
she did.
hours just talking. And it was the
Yes,
best
she
time
did.
that I had with them.
Yes.
Before
It was the best. It was
Yes.
the best.
He is so missed. You know,
Yes.
I miss my bunk. He is so missed, I tell you.
I got a recording for you with him on it.
Oh, really?
Yes. And look, Michael, I was down here and Michael got a CD of the Gospel Echoes. And when Teddy came on now to sing, oh my God, I cried so hard. I'm telling you.
I would make a special ride down there just to pick that up.
Yes, I'm telling you, it was
And
just
then I'm
so
gonna
good.
eat. I gotta eat while I'm down there. It's nothing like that country food.
Yes, just to hear his voice, it
Yes.
was just so nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, again, I thank you so very much, and we're gonna leave you for today. But just remember, we will be back here tomorrow on Project 365. God bless, and we'll see you later.
See ya.
Yeah.